When I speak to men's groups, I like to start in by asking this question. Do you think Christianity ought to be sensual? And then I pause. Now, these are morning groups. Guys are getting their first coffee, still waking up, and they're thinking, what in the world did he just ask? Should Christianity be sexual? I said, no. Should Christianity be sensual? And they're still processing what that means. And I go to a passage in Scripture, very well known, but something is very much, or actually someone is hiding in plain sight. It's Proverbs 5-9, and it's where you have a woman at her worst and a woman at her best. You got wisdom, and you've got the prostitute adulterer. They both have the same goal. They are trying to get the attention of a young man lacking sense. And the prostitute adulteress appeals to him very sensually. My husband's away, I've made the bed, we're going to have sex like you've never had it before. She makes a comprehensive appeal to this young guy. Now, typically, what we think as Christians is the antidote to stay away from her is we say things like, don't look at her, remember she doesn't ponder the path of life, she's going to reduce you to a loaf of bread, stay as far away. Wisdom says stay away as far as you can from her house. And all those things are biblical and non-negotiable, but they're not enough. What's interesting is a thing that, again, is hiding in plain sight. I've listened to a lot of sermons on Proverbs 5-9. I've never, to this day, just heard one recently, still have not heard someone underscore what I'm about to share. In Proverbs chapter 9, the wise woman says this to the young guy, wisdom has built her house, she has hewn her 7 pillars, she has slaughtered her beasts, she has mixed her wine, she has set her table, she has also sent out her young maidens. Her appeal to the young guy lacking sense is no less sensual than the prostitute adulteress. In Christianity, we tend to have a very behavioral type of way of motivation. Do all these things, don't do these things, but we don't appeal more comprehensively to people's affections and their desires and their heart, their interior life. In the Bible, we see that kind of appeal, and yet, as obvious as it is, it's been missed. You ought to think about that.